Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to your SST class. My dear, as you know that we are doing our revision work and one chapter in previous class we had revised also. Today we are going to revise one another chapter. The name of the chapter is Our Mineral Resources, chapter number 12. So everyone take out your book, chapter number 12, Our Mineral Resources, page number 82. In this chapter, as I had explained you about minerals, that what is mineral, how many types of minerals are there, what is metallic mineral, what is non-metallic minerals, all these things we had already read. So in very short, I will explain you this chapter once again so that you will not face any problem, and then after I will ask some questions related to this chapter. So let us start. Children, as you can see around you, many things are there, and these things are made up of some materials. Like here you can see in this picture, bucket is over there, belt is over there. You can see doors, comb, watch, bulb, bed, utensils, fan. Many things are there, and these all things are made up of different materials. So from where do we get these materials? Have you ever think about that? That these materials, from where we have got these materials? These are the minerals. These are the resources which we have get from nature. Okay. So a natural substance such as coal, salt, oil, etc., especially one that is found in the ground, is known as mineral. Okay, what is mineral? Minerals are the substances that occur naturally in the earth. Okay, that occurs naturally in the surface of earth is known as. These minerals make up the earth's rock. Here these are some minerals you can see in this picture: limestone, dolomite, basalt or diorite. Many minerals are there. These all are slate. Okay, and these all are used for different purposes. Some are very costly, some are some minerals are available at very low cost. Okay, ore. Now what is ore? A rock that contains minerals. Sorry. Yes, a rock that contains minerals is known as an ore. Okay. Here you can see this picture. In this picture, this is the gold rock. Okay, this rock contains gold. Yellow. This yellow material is what? This is gold. So this is gold rock. This rock contains iron. This rock contains copper. So these all are known as ore. This is gold ore. This is iron ore. This one is iron ore. This one is copper ore. Means the rock from which we get minerals is known as an ore. Okay, the ore of that iron is known as hematite. Okay, now mines. What is mine? A deep hole or a system of passages under the ground where minerals such as coal, tin, gold, etc. are found or etc. are dug out is known as mines. Okay. Here you can see this is the picture of a mine. These mines are dug out. Okay, and from there minerals are taken out from the ore. And mining is a process. Mining is a process of extraction of valuable minerals or other geological materials from the earth's surface. There are mainly two types of minerals. One is known as metallic mineral and second one is known as non-metallic minerals. Minerals that contains metal is known as metallic mineral, whereas that minerals that contains non-metal is known as non-metallic minerals. Here these are the metallic minerals: iron, copper, gold. These are the metallic minerals. These are called metals: iron, copper, gold. These are known as metals. Here also you can see iron, aluminium, silver, copper, gold. These all are the metals. So what is difference between metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals? Metallic minerals contains metals and non-metallic minerals do not contains metal. Okay, metallic minerals we can give metallic minerals can be changed in another form, but non-metallic minerals cannot be changed in another form. Okay, this is non-metallic minerals. When we will use it, it will be finished. Non-metallic minerals. Okay, no remains will be there. But when we will burn or when we will consume metallic mineral, its new form will be made. Non-metallic minerals are a special group of chemical elements from which no new products can be generated. Right now I have told you that no new products can be generated if they are melted. Okay, if we will melt these non-metallic minerals, we cannot generate any new product. It will be over, like coal, petroleum or natural gas. These are the example of non-metallic minerals. And these coal, gas or natural oil, these are known as fossil fuels. There are two ways to mine coal. Coal is a non-metallic minerals, and to mine coal, there are two ways for mining of coal. First one is surface mining and second one is underground mining. Okay, here you can see this is the picture of surface mining, and here you can see this one is the picture of underground mining. These are the two ways by which we can extract coal. In underground mining, we need to dig the ground deep and then miners go inside it and they are taking out the coal. Now petroleum, how petroleum is formed? Petroleum is a naturally occurred flammable liquid that are found in geological formation beneath the earth's surface. And it was produced when sea creatures died. When sea creatures died and got covered with sand and clay, then under high pressure, these dead organisms change into petroleum. These dead organisms melt and they change into the petroleum and natural gases. Okay, this is the process of formation of petroleum, and this is very slow process. Like the formation of coal is very slow process, in the same way the formation of petroleum is also very slow process. Natural gas is a fossil energy source that forms deep beneath the earth's surface. Now, conservation of mineral. To conserve the mineral is also very important. We need to conserve the minerals. If we will not use it carefully, if we will not use these minerals carefully, then one day it will be over. It will over and we will face a lots of problem, because the formation of these minerals, the process of formation of these minerals are very slow, and if once it will over, our future generation will face a lots of problem. Here these are some metallic minerals. One by one, let me explain you about these metallic minerals. First one is iron. Iron is found in abundance in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka and Goa. And do you know India is the 9th largest producer of iron ore in the world? these states are in these states like Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and Goa. Iron is found in abundance, and iron ore is heated and melted to produce iron. How we will produce iron? How we will get iron? Iron is not found in the earth's surface in this way. Okay, in which way we are using it? In that way, we are not getting it from the earth's surface. We are getting it as an ore. Okay, when these ores are heated and melted, iron is produced. And such iron and steel plants are located at Bhilai, Bokaro, Jamshedpur, Durgapur, and Salem. Uses of iron. Iron is very useful. It is used to make utensils, tools, machines, bridges, trains, okay, and many other railway engines or railway coaches. All these things are made up of iron. So iron is very useful mineral, useful metal. Second one is copper. Copper ore is found in Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Khetri in Rajasthan is famous for copper. Khetri is a place in Rajasthan. It is famous for copper fields. And copper is used to make tools, utensils also, wires also. Copper is a good conductor of electricity. So copper is mostly used in electrical appliances. Next one is gold. Gold is found in Kolar and Hutti gold mine in Karnataka. Kolar gold mine and Hutti gold mine are in Karnataka, and this is the place where gold is extracted, and mostly gold is used to make ornaments. So this is the use of these minerals, these metallic. So as these minerals are very important for us, so we need to conserve these minerals. Okay, because once if we will run out these, it would take years and years for these to get formed again. Okay, as the formation of mineral is very slow process, so it will take many years to form it again, and we would find a difficulty in cooking, traveling, getting electricity, or to use a large number of things that we use today. Okay, we all will face a lots of problems if these minerals will run out. So we need to conserve these minerals. We need to use these minerals with a great care. Now let us solve some questions related to this chapter. Khetri in Rajasthan is famous for iron field. Is it correct or wrong? Right now about Khetri, I have told you that Khetri is in Rajasthan, but it is famous for what? It is famous for iron field, or it is famous for copper. Khetri is famous for copper. So it will be false. What will be there? We will write here false. Second question is, manganese ore is found in Karnataka. Manganese ore is found in Karnataka. Yes, it is correct. Diamond is world's hardest mineral. Yes, diamond is world's hardest mineral. It is also true. Copper is used in electrical appliances. It is also correct, because copper is a good conductor of electricity. Bauxite is an ore of iron. No, iron ore is known as hematite, not bauxite. Bauxite is ore of copper. Sorry, bauxite is the ore of aluminium, not copper. Copper ore is known as malachite. Next question is, fill in the blanks. Dash is found in Kolar mines. Kolar mines and Hutti mines, gold is found there. Second is an area with many oil wells. Oil field is an area. Oil field is an area with many oil wells. Gas is pollution-free fuel. CNG is known as pollution-free fuel. Gas is formed from the remains of dead plants over millions of years. Dead plants here asking, it means coal, and dead sea creatures, it will be petroleum. So here it will be coal. And gas are limited. Minerals are limited. Mineral resources are limited. Okay. Here, write the state's name where these iron and steel plants are located. Right now, I have told you about iron and steel plants, that Bokaro is in Jharkhand, Bhilai, Chhattisgarh, Rourkela, it is in Odisha, Durgapur, West Bengal, and Salem is in Tamil Nadu. These are the places which lies in these states. So you have to learn all these things very nicely, so that in examination, if questions will come easily, you will give the answer. In next class, I will explain you one another chapter once again. Till then, bye bye, take care.